everyone, and welcome back to Get in Focus with myself, Jackie Stinsman. I am here with Wendy. She is from Wendy Ringel Photography.
Yes.
Thank you for being on today.
Thank you, Jackie.
We have so much to talk about, so let's get right into it. Tell me a little bit about you and your business.
Okay, well, I've been in business for a little while. I had to take a break. We had some family issues and took a break, but I've been coming back for the last couple of years, coming back strong, trying some new things, and just loving life.
Yeah.
Yeah, loving life.
Tell us how your business has changed throughout the years.
Okay, well, I started out and I really focused a lot on weddings. I still love weddings. I love them. But about almost 3 years ago, my husband passed away. And it's not something I really have liked to talk about as far as my business goes. I kind of kept it separate, but I've been bringing that out a little more because it really changed a lot about my photography business.
Yeah.
First of all, it meant that my time with my kids was much more precious.
Yes.
So instead of spending those weekends at weddings, I had to dial it back and think about, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
What do I want to do?
Absolutely, yeah.
So my focus has changed. But another thing I realized was, as I was going through family photos, and that's all you have left.
Yeah.
That's all you have left.
Yeah.
And I had this big gap of photo emptiness for about 10 years because I had gotten into digital photography.
Oh, yeah.
I was very proud of myself. I backed everything up. I put everything on CDs. I was super organized.
Yeah.
And so when it was time to get everything ready for my husband's funeral, I went to find photos and there's a big gap.
Yeah.
And did I want to go dig through CDs and do anything with those pictures then?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You're right.
And I'll show you. Here's
Yes.
one of the things I want to show you. So I found this later on. I thought I was pretty smooth back then.
Oh my
all these
goodness.
CDs. 2007, 2006, 2005 vacation.
And these are all photos.
These are all photos. I was very organized.
Yeah.
Super together. You know.
Yes.
We even got some, you know, from a professional photographer that we loved.
Yeah.
Kodak picture CDs. We have them all. So the thing I realized when this happened was that I don't want these kind of pictures.
Yeah.
I don't want them. Even now when I look at this, like this to me looks like work.
Yeah.
This is a job that I have to do now because, you know, whose computer uses CDs anymore?
I know, yeah.
And
Mac doesn't anymore.
Nobody,
you have to get the attachment to it,
I mean,
so it's like.
I know. Well, I have a 10-year-old computer that I'm just like, every day, please don't die. It still has a CD, and it's on my mind all the time.
Yeah.
That I only have so much time to get these off this CD, and
You're
it's a pressure, it's a stress. And then I thought, you know, this is what I've been providing to my clients.
Yeah.
Another job for them to do.
Yeah, yeah.
When they go back and they need these photos, when they want to remember someone, they're not going to have them.
You're right.
They're not going to have them.
You're right.
So that was something that I was really thinking about changing.
Yeah.
Look, there's so many. I can hardly close it. I'm like,
that is like it's gigantic.
Right. Look at it. It's like thick. But I really thought I was organized, and I think most of our clients out there are not even this organized that they would have everything and could find them.
Yeah.
So who else has these giant gaps?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure everybody does. I mean, after my own wedding, 6, 7 years ago, I can't even remember, we got CDs as well.
Right.
And literally, like, I have no idea where they are. It's
exactly.
terrible. It's terrible.
Well, you need a giant album for your CDs. Then you'll be organized.
Yes.
But it's a job. So why am I having my clients come in?
Yeah.
They think they want the CD. They're coming in for what they want, but I want to give them what they need.
You're right.
They don't need
You're
that.
Right.
Let me tell you, when I needed to put together these photo boards for a funeral, I was digging through a Rubbermaid bin of snapshots.
Yeah.
They were more valuable to me than these CDs.
Yeah.
So I changed.
Yeah.
I changed. So slowly I
Yes,
changed.
yes.
It's been a process trying to figure out the best way to serve my clients.
Yeah.
Make them happy, make it work so that they have this legacy that they can pass on and not just a job for later.
And it's easy to pass on.
Right.
Because something physical isn't just gonna blow away in the wind.
Right, right. And it's like later never comes.
You're
You're
right.
like, I'm gonna print them later.
Yep.
Later never comes. And you know, I remember I would always be like, oh, what if my house burns down? I'll lose all those pictures. But realistically,
You're gonna lose that CD case too.
and how many people's house burns down,
Yeah.
but how many people's computers crash?
You're
or how many
right.
people lose
Yes.
the CDs, and how many people's phone dies?
Yeah.
I hear that
I've
all
been
the
there.
time. I don't hear, I mean, you know, every now and then somebody's house burns down. But
Yes.
like you said, you'd lose your computer and CDs too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's been my new focus is making sure that, first of all, people get the photos taken.
Yes.
Come in with your family,
Yeah.
get the photos taken.
Yeah.
And then let's make those memories last.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to show you as far as making the photos last.
Yeah.
So I have this shot of
I
my
love
husband and I at our wedding. And you can't really see too well from there. But if you look at my blog, wendyringel.com, today I wrote all about it. There's some close-ups, but this is the professional photographer's picture. This is the one that a friend took because he had a good camera, and you know,
There you
I
go. We
printed
all
it
know
myself.
them.
I think it was through like Clark or something back in the day.
Okay.
They were displayed in the same exact spot, in the same amount of sun, the same everything. But this one you can see everything. You can see I have freckles, you can see like the crinkle around my husband's eyes. And this one, our faces are like gone.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
I know,
they're
they-
gone.
yeah.
It's like I almost don't have a nose. So that's what I'm like, well, you know, I know there's a place for those pictures that you get from CVS,
Yes.
those 10-cent photos from Walgreens. There's a place for that.
Yeah.
But everyone should have some professional photos because the professional photos are the ones that are going to last.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a total
And it
difference.
shows right there.
And this was
Right
like
there.
a shock to me. It was like
Yeah.
such a game changer to me. Also, I've got pictures from the 1800s. My other favorite thing. These were taken by a photographer named Titchener, and he worked in Burlington, right on the same corner where we have our studio.
Yeah.
I love that. So I looked him up, and he stopped. He retired, I think it was like 130 years ago.
Okay. Okay.
So these pictures are at least 130 years
Wow.
old. And you know, these were the snapshots of the day.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they are still clear.
Awesome clarity.
Like her eyes
Yes.
are fresh.
Absolutely.
And you know, 130 years from now, I want you to have
Yeah.
something for your family that they can say, hey, that's what grandma looked like when she was a kid.
Great, great, great grandma.
Right, exactly. Like, you know, imagine like this gorgeous girl. Someday her
Yeah.
hair might be gray and she's not gonna look like that anymore.
Yeah.
And her kids are gonna be like older too. And you know, and they're gonna say, wow, look at grandma's red hair and how
Yeah.
cute she was. And
Telling grandbabies that's where you got your red hair from
exactly,
grandma.
exactly. So, you know, I've changed my focus a lot. I don't just give my customers digitals anymore, and it's really a service. It's a service.
Yes.
It's not about the cost or the profit or anything for me. It's really about I want them to have that legacy.
Yeah.
I want them to have the service.
Yeah.
And when I talk to my customers, guess what? They're all saying,
Yeah.
wait, I saw you had these prints. Someone was saying, we do these mounted prints that are thick, and they were like, hey, I saw you talking about those mounted prints, and I don't have those. Can I get some of those?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm actually going back with some of my older clients and saying, come back in the studio.
Yeah.
We'll do a new appointment for you.
Yeah.
We'll order these for you at wholesale so you can get your hands on some of these and get all your digital files off of your computer.
Yeah, seriously. And the mounted
Or some of them, or your favorite ones.
Yes.
You
But
know.
the mounted is nice too because it's not just a flimsy print because even
Right.
those older ones, they're mounted on
They are.
something.
They're mounted. They're
Yeah. They're not flimsy.
Yeah,
they're thicker.
These are called cabinet cards, and that's what they're called. And it's kind of cool. The photographer's got the information on the back.
Oh.
Establishment first class in every particular.
Oh.
So that's what I want to be. I want to be first class. I want people to, take these home. Their kids touch it. It doesn't get ripped.
Yes, absolutely.
And these can be big too. Look, I have this one of my daughter.
Yes,
it's mounted.
I love that mounted.
It's giant. It's really cool.
It's awesome.
And she loves it.
Oh my God, I know.
She doesn't love a lot of things. She's 11, but even she likes it. She thinks it's really neat to have this picture of herself.
Yeah, and I think it's important for our own children to see that as well.
Right.
I'm sure you have 4 kids. I have 2. Anytime I had this big picture of both the boys when Cole was, I think, 7 months, I just stuck them together and I was tickling them. Every morning they come down and says, brother, or because now Cole's not talking yet. Every morning they're pointing at this picture and it's like, they just love it, and the smile on their face, and it just makes me so happy too.
Right. It's, they need that. They need to see that. And so, what do you want? Some snapshots from Walgreens that are going to fade, or do you want something really nice that, if they want to go, if they want to touch and feel it all they want, their brother with it, it's going to still be in good shape,
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
hitting your brother with photos, but we know what happens.
I know. Well, we have so much more to talk about, so let's take a quick little break, and we'll be right back with Wendy.
All right.
Medicare coverage can be a very confusing and complicated process. Help is just a phone call away. 856-226-4800. As a licensed insurance agent, I'll assist you in making an informed and confident decision on a Medicare plan that meets your needs, lifestyle, and budget. Call me today for a free, no obligation Medicare benefits consultation. 856-226-4800.
Boardwalks built for fun. Legendary rock and roll clubs.
This is how we do it.
Casinos by the ocean.
Hippity hop.
Now that's New Jersey. 130 miles of beautiful beaches. Solid rock. And everything in between.
Look in the window.
Now that's New Jersey.
Burlington County College.
Is now Rowan College of Burlington County.
Still the same great faculty.
At a community college ranked top 50 in the nation.
Basically, we earn more and pay less.
RCBC students are accepted at Rowan University after graduation.
And get a bachelor's degree for around $30,000.
Online and Mount Laurel students get a 15% Rowan University tuition discount.
And have many scholarship opportunities.
So you earn more and pay even less.
Rowan College of Burlington County.
Your path to success.
They are the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. But what does it take to strengthen our service members? What does it take to let them know that we stand behind them, wherever they are? What does it take to bridge the distance and keep them connected to family, home, and country? And what does it take to prepare them for their future when their service to the nation is complete? What does it take to strengthen our service members so they can be the greatest force for good in the world? It takes a force. Be a force behind the forces. Share a message today at force.uso.org.
I want to be a contender. I want a warm belly to sleep on.
A big house.
How do I look? Do I look good?
I want to play hard.
My nails done once a month.
I want
a home. I just want a home. I want someone to love.
Last year, more than 30,000 companion animals came to us without homes. 20,000 of them were felines. Let's make some homes together.
Welcome back to Get in Focus with myself, Jackie Stinsman. We're back with Wendy Ringel.
Hi.
And we are talking more about her business. I'm super excited. So tell us about your client experience, because you talked about doing products and printing and everything like that. So what makes you different than a lot of other photographers?
So the thing that I feel like, and I say this sometimes, like I really want the difficult clients to come in.
Okay.
That sounds crazy, but like, you know, if you haven't had family photos in a while, also if you have a special needs child and you're stressed out, I want you to be able to come in and get those photos done.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for you. If you haven't had photos done, I'm looking for you. I have a child with special needs myself. My son Oliver has autism, and that was the big reason I got into photography, was to get photos of him, make sure I could document him, because I couldn't take him to any photographer.
Yeah.
No one was trained to deal with his nonsense.
Or the patience. Patience is huge with kids in general too.
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, through the years I've learned a lot of tricks, because this was my life.
Yeah.
I also learned a lot of what not to do, because I mean, I think we've all been there where mom is sweating and working and you're trying to get out the door and the kids all look nice, but you're a hot mess because, and then after it's, and then after it's over, you're just like, oh my God. Oh, like it was so rough. And I don't want that for my clients. I want you to come in and feel comfortable. I have a client closet for kids, mostly for kids. Okay. Because, you know, parents, you want to dress your own self.
Yes.
You don't feel super comfortable just picking out something. But like, you know, you can come dressed up and bring your kids in their pajamas if you want.
Yeah.
And we've got, you know, dresses like this.
These are super cool, because you're not going to get this anywhere else. I feel like you're the only one in like the Burlington County area that offers, and hundreds of dresses, we should say.
I have 2 rooms full of dresses in my house.
Yes,
and
a lot at the studio.
I knew you would bring that up. Yeah, I do. And as you can see, and it's not just dresses, because I have 3 boys.
Yes.
So, you know, I have stuff for the boys too. I have like summer sets for the boys, the suspenders, the hats, the bow ties. Like, like I'm not, and it's not all about poofy dresses either.
Yeah.
I have things, you know, like knee socks and vintage shirts if you're not into the poofy dress look.
Yeah.
But the whole point is just for you to be able to come and enjoy the experience and not be stressed out.
Yeah.
And you know, if you have a kid who has some special needs, or you know, maybe they're just extra. I have some of those too. I can deal with them. I don't have any problems with that.
You do have a ton of patience.
My one son's a behavior tech now, after years of dealing with these kind of issues with my other son. And there's a phrase, it's called extinguish the behavior.
Oh, okay.
And you know, there's all kinds of ways. It depends on the child. How do you extinguish the behavior? So if they're having a problem, I can usually figure out how to extinguish the behavior.
Okay.
And I like kids. I really love them. So when they come in, I think they know.
Yeah.
And it makes me so happy. I think you saw the other day, there's a little girl who likes to dress up like Wonder Woman.
Yes, I saw that.
She's on the spectrum, and she picked up her picture. Well, I dropped it off, and she said, Mommy. And I was like, uh-oh. You know, she didn't like her picture, and she was like, Mommy, I want to go back. And, you know, to have a kid on the spectrum who normally they get stressed out. She wanted to come back.
That's amazing.
And you know, it just warmed my heart, because that's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
I want everybody to be able to have pictures. I don't want anyone left out, even if your kids are extra or or just, you know, the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's how kids are sometimes. And
that's great.
I can work with them.
Yeah. Lots of patience.
Yeah. Right. And so, okay, so here's an example. Like this family came in, and the mom and dad were all dressed. They actually came, I don't know if you get the glare off there.
There you go.
They came from Canada to see me.
Beautiful.
And the parents had their clothes all picked out, but we had all the clothes for the kids at the studio.
Gorgeous.
It was great. We had a great time. And then we have products like this. It's a wood block print. And
it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's heavy. And it's nice because the wood grain doesn't show through, but we have other ones that the wood grain does show through.
Definitely a preference type of session as well.
Right. And that's the other thing we offer is like if you want to come in maybe you want a regular print, but maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't.
There's options.
There's options.
Yes, yes.
You know, I know a lot of people like canvases. I always like canvases, and usually I think about like this is a canvas. Like
here, bring it over.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a canvas, we like the big canvas,
this
right?
This is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, right? But you know, this is what you think of. It's like a giant box that you put on your wall. But I've been like really, really loving different kinds of canvases.
Yes.
So this here is also canvas, and so you can see it's like super light. It's not as heavy as a frame print, and it's got that nice texture, like the canvas would have, and it's like artwork.
Absolutely.
You know, so you want to hang this up. Your child is going to feel like
a movie star.
I
so
look amazing.
It's framed by your framer.
Yep, it's framed by the framer.
And then
I order the canvas.
Love this, but then it also comes with the backing ready. So it's ready to go right on the wall.
And I love these because, like I said, they're really light. You don't even have to worry about like, oh, I got to reinforce the stud and whatever. It's perfect.
It's perfect, yes.
And also with canvases, I love this. This is a new thing that I just got. It's a canvas that is like on a magnetic piece.
That's super cool. I love that.
And you can hang it up. But what I love is that, you know, next year you get your family picture this year, and next year you want to switch it out.
Yeah.
You can just get a new canvas and pop it in, and you have a new canvas that you can put in there.
And this is very unique. You don't find this very often.
Right.
I love this.
And I know you know, Jackie, like it takes a while to like go through all the different labs, figure out what they have, know what your clients are going to want.
Yes.
And my clients are coming to me like, I don't know where to get that.
Yeah.
I don't know where to even start to order this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
the
have
biggest
time.
thing. Yes.
So
we do it all for them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you do the same thing. We put the work in. It's
100%.
And then we have that knowledge and we can help them. And
Absolutely,
that's the point. We want to help.
Exactly.
We want to help. Like, what do you need?
And it's not about selling. It's not making a profit,
No.
like you said. It's making sure that their family's in their home.
Right.
Because how many homes do we go into now and there's nothing on the wall? Or there's a big giant flower.
Right.
What are you going to do with the flower 20 years from now?
Right. Right. Or you know, you go to Marshall's or somewhere and you buy a canvas of, you know, whatever, a painting or
Everybody
whatever.
has a Paris
And they're not
canvas.
cheap either. They're
You're
not
right,
cheap either
yeah.
if you want a big picture for over your couch. But how much better, like if you have a picture like this of your whole family and that's on a giant canvas like this over your couch.
Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome.
It makes complete sense. Make your family art.
Right.
Don't buy art.
I
Put
didn't
your
know
family
this
on
stuff.
the wall.
I didn't know this stuff till I started really digging in and researching.
Yeah.
As you could see by my big book of discs, like I was like, hey, I'm gonna look at it on a slideshow on my computer.
I know, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
So we have a whole bunch of photos that we're going to show of your work. So I'm excited to see these because we'll also see Wonder Woman. I'm so
okay. Yes, Wonder Woman's coming out.
Oh, how cute is he? And this is right in Burlington.
Yes,
oh,
that's
how
right
adorable.
in Burlington. He was full of personality.
But that's. I'm going to guess he's like 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think he was 4.
Okay.
Very high energy.
Okay. Oh my
That's
God.
my niece Luna.
Oh, she's adorable.
And the giant flower crown. So I do babies from sitting and up. I don't do newborns like you do. I'd rather have the toddlers if they want to throw a fit. That's fine, but I don't want to do the newborns.
Super cute.
There's our family
beautiful
again.
Family. And right outside in Burlington.
Right outside in Burlington,
it's like our own little hidden gem there.
It's beautiful. Or if you want to do it in your town. I've been loving Mount Holly lately. There's so many little downtowns.
Yes.
So I love to get away from just everything in a field or whatever. There's a lot of cute towns.
Yes. And you may even see like a field, but flowers. I mean.
Well, that was in Burlington.
Perfect example.
That was also right downtown.
Yeah.
And, you just can find all kinds of things.
Well, especially with your creative eye as well.
Right.
I'm sure it was just like a patch of flowers and you thought, let's stick her in the flowers.
Yeah, it's right across from the studio. And then in studio, she loved The Greatest Showman. So again, this is where we do styling. She loved the knee socks and the sparkly black combat boots. And she wasn't into the big foo-foo dresses. So we
Got a little fluff on her, though.
A little fluff, but yeah.
And I love
downtown
this.
shot.
I love this because she's not directly looking at the camera.
Right.
She's walking away, but it's telling
Right.
a story at the same time.
Yes.
She's just in such a beautiful gown,
Yes.
walking down the gorgeous street. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I love this.
And she loved twirling that dress.
Oh, look at these girls.
Yeah. It's my daughter and my nieces, but this is in a local diner. I love history.
Oh, yes, I know you do.
This was,
yes.
This was like a retro-styled photo shoot at the diner, which is still available to do. I've actually got another little diner costume the other day, so I want to do that. And there's Wonder Woman.
Oh, how adorable is she?
I have a lot of tricycles.
Yes.
So this is one of the things that I like to use for the kids that have special needs or a little extra energy. Put them on a tricycle.
Yeah.
And they will sit there and smile. They'll ride it. You know, you take that picture. You don't know that they were riding at the speed of light.
You're right.
And yeah. So there's. I don't know who that is. That's not mine.
That's not our photo. Beautiful photo, but not ours.
That one's not mine. She looks cute though.
So we touched a little bit on special needs, but why
Yeah.
do you feel it's important to you to be able to offer that service for clients who have children or are special needs?
You know, it's really hard to have it's hard.
Yeah.
To take a child with special needs into a photo studio.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I know. That was the reason I got my first camera back many years ago.
Yeah.
My son couldn't sit on that little table at Sears anymore. You know, it was over. So for me, I offer a little extra for those clients.
Yeah.
I had one mom say, "Can I bring him in so he can look around the studio and get comfortable?"
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Just come on in, get comfortable, whatever it takes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I spend a little extra time if they need it. I ask ahead of time, what do they like?
Yeah.
We play a game.
And that's also part of your experience as well.
Right.
It's not just coming in, take a photo, pay me your money, and go.
No.
Like you become a family friend as well.
Yes.
Like it's not just a let's do it and
my
go.
clients are like family after I'm with them. I can't think of any client that I ever had that I'm not like kind of in love with their kid after they leave. I'm just like, oh! Like you hear me, I'm like, look at Wonder Woman. Like, you know, I love the kids. I love the parents. And you know, for a family with special needs kids, everything's a little harder already.
Yeah.
So why can't they have pictures too?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Why can't they?
And
so,
that is,
you know, if it takes a little extra time, I got the time.
Yeah,
you know, come on in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
And that is the perfect way to end this.
Okay.
Wendy, it has been amazing having you today.
Thank you,
so
Jackie.
thankful you came.
Yeah,
and
this
we
was
will
great.
see you guys next week on Get in Focus with Jackie Stinsman.
Thank
Bye.
you.